Good morning, good afternoon, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Let me grab my chair. Thank you guys for stopping by. I just wanted to share my experience with all of you. We have made the biggest decision of our life. We actually live in the UK currently and we want to relocate to Saudi Arabia. Obviously, UK is the most beautiful country. I really love UK. The culture, the summer beautiful weather right now. We are in August and the weather is just fantastic. The schooling here is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. The culture, the multicultural, the people in the UK, beautiful. I mean, I don't have no complaints from where I live, and I also don't have no complaints from where I am moving. I don't know if I've said this right in English, but I am moving from UK to Saudi Arabia with family. So there is nothing at the moment done in terms of processes. I've done a lot of research, which I'm going to share with you guys. And I'm also doing a lot of research, which I'm also going to find out and learn, and then slowly, step by step, share it with all of you guys. So now we are at a stage, just took a decision. Obviously, it's a family decision. It's not my individual decision. I have two kids, young kids. One is 11 years old, another is 8 years old. So obviously they are part of this decision as well, and my wife and myself. So my oldest son actually was a little bit resistant to the idea of moving to another country. I totally get it, because obviously he has his own friends. He just worried about going to a new country, new culture. It would be difficult to cope. It is overwhelming. But I mean, we have discussed it. We put them into the decision process and we include them into to understand why we're doing this. So there is nothing wrong with the UK. We don't do it because, you know, we have certain problems to move to UK. It is just we found an opportunity and we saw that, you know, there might be a different experience for us and for the children. And therefore, you know, let's take this step and start the process and see where we get to it. But I mean, the first step is obviously taking this decision. And once that decision now is taken, the first thing we have done is this morning. There is 5-6 different things you need to take into account moving into any country, from one place to another place. The first thing, obviously, you need to have work to pay for your rent, your food, all your expenses. And secondly, if you have a family, you need to worry about their schooling. And that's why I just had a call with the local school in Riyadh to find out what sort of schooling is available. This was the first school, by the way. There is a lot of school on my list. First school we so far contacted in Riyadh. The call was very positive. I had a 30-minute call with the lady, team school. First of all, when I sent them an email, they've sent me location and very nice email. Thank you very much. We look after you. We'll look forward to see you on the reception at 9 a.m. Then I saw the email a few days ago. I said to them, no, I'm actually in the UK. Can you change this to be a virtual meeting? So they've changed it, and I had a call with the school just now, and it was a very good call. I've had a lot of information about the schooling from that lady, and it's not cheap. The schooling in Riyadh is not cheap. First of all, it's not cheap. And there is a lot of schooling systems in Riyadh. It's not similar to the UK. Like, for example, in the UK, we would just go to the school and the children will, all the kids will just study the same single curriculum. But this is not the case in Saudi. In Saudi, you have the American system, you have the British system, and you have the local Arabic system. So there's 3 different schooling systems works in Saudi, and I'm sure all are great. But obviously for us, our kids studies in the UK, they study specific language in English and specific curriculum, and therefore we wanted to kind of match the same in Saudi as well if possible. So for that, we are looking specifically for school who has the UK curriculum. the British curriculum. So we just found a school and we spoke to the school. They have 2 branches in Riyadh, one for primary, one for secondary. And the primary, obviously, one of our child is going to go to the primary, and the older one's going to go to the secondary. So she gave us some information. I want to share this information with you, but the message from here is this is obviously my first ever YouTube proper video, and I want to document my life, my experience from here onwards. If I can give you some information in case you in the future wanted to take this step as well, so it's easy for you. So it's just from the UK all the way to settling in Riyadh, finding schools, finding houses, finding transportations, finding work, which is the most important one. I guess this one should be the first one, isn't it? The work, yeah. So finding work, and then living a normal life. So just to tell you about Riyadh, I have recently visited Riyadh. Beautiful city, honestly. It was beautiful. I really loved it. Even I went in the July month. July is very hot. July and August, I think, is particularly very hot in Riyadh. So I went in July and I spent 1 week there. I didn't realize the weather difference until one day I went outside. Oh my God, it was so hot, so hot. 5 minutes walk on the road, it made me blind. I couldn't see anything on my eye. It was kind of really boiling situation on my head, and I was not wearing proper dress as well. So indoor is perfect, outdoor is really hard. School situation is this, that there is a huge amount of fees you have to be ready for. It's not cheap. The school we've just contacted, it was a jaw-dropping price. But the documentation first to start with, to have any enrollment in the school, I've actually made some notes here in my notebook. To start with, the documentation is they need passports, they need the kids' birth certificates, obviously passport for parents as well and kids as well. They need the school reports from UK, the current schools. They want to see the reports over there as well. And she also said the report need to be testified, notified, or some kind of embassy need to verify them. So once that process as well, I've actually said to her to send me an email. So once you send me an email, I'll put on the screen with this video all the process, what is required for us to enroll the kids. So one of my son is going to be going to year 4. Year 4 in the UK is 4th grade. I think in America you call it 4th grade. In UK we call it year 4. In the Middle East and the rest of the world is also something 4. So it's 4. And my oldest son is going to be high school, so he's going to go year 7, so which is the 7th grade, the elementary or high school grade. So these are the 2 years group they're going to go to. So this school have 2 branches. We haven't yet finalized the school. We're just going through the process. We also have a few other appointments with other schools as well. We'll see how that goes. But the first one, the younger child, will go to one branch, which is about 10 to 15 minutes drive, according to the lady I spoke to just now from the school, and the other school again in a different district. So I will also make a video explain how Riyadh is in terms of city, because you will see a lot of people will talk about districts. A lot of people will talk about north, south, east, west. Is that confusion as well? So I'll make a video on the map and try to explain what the north, what the south, what the districts usually looks like in practical life on the map. So I have in mind, because this was very complicated for me to understand in my own mind when someone tells me south is expensive, north is expensive and developed and this and that. So this is a separate topic which I will do in a later video. But for this video, I think it's enough to know that these 2 schools are apart from each other, and we have to drop one child to one school, another child to another school. And according to her, the traffic in Riyadh, it's very bad. So she said it could take a long time to go from school home to one school and to another school. So therefore, you either need a transportation or taxi or some kind of workaround if you are full-time looking for job or have a job, unless you have a family member. My wife can drive, so she can hopefully help with that. But obviously some people may have just a single driver in their family, and if you can't drive in Riyadh, by the way, driving in Riyadh also, somebody told me some scary stuff, but we'll see when we are there. So if you don't have two people driving, I think it will be a little bit tough if you're in a situation like us, to drop one kid to one school, another to another school, and they are apart from each other as well, not close to each other. Everything in Saudi has some kind of negotiation around it. If you're looking for a good price, you have to negotiate. If you're looking for a service, you have to negotiate. So I found out today, when I was speaking to the school, that you can actually negotiate this. I've said to her that it's too difficult for us to have one child going to one school and another child going to another school. Then she actually said that, oh, we can give you a service that you drop one of your child to one school, and then we transport that from one school, the other child from one school to another school. So you actually have to collect it from one point and drop it to one point, which is a lot easier. Now going next to it, they charge fee per term. Now, I don't want to mention the fee just yet, because as I said, there is a lot of times you can negotiate. So I don't want to mention the fee at this stage. The reason for that is that I think this is not the final fee she gave me. There are other certain charges, like, you know, in there you have to have some registration fee, she called it some advance deposit fee, and then the term fee. But overall you have to pay per term. So there's 4 terms, 3 months, or maybe 4 months, 3 terms, but there's term which you have to pay. Like, for example, terms start from September, so September, October, November, December. So there's 4 months term. So you have to pay for these 4 months in advance, and then for the next one in advance, and for the next one in advance. So it's per term price you pay. And that fee, by the way, include 15% of VAT as well. So you have to look into the fee. Sometime they would advertise, let's say 50,000 fee for a child, but in the small prints below, you just get interested. Oh, it's a nice school, 50,000. Ah, it's a nice fee. But when you go down to the small prints, you see that there's 15% VAT on that as well. So all of a sudden the price just jumped from where you are. So yeah, 15% is a VAT on all the fee, and there's 1,000 Riyal. So the currency for Saudi Arabia is, by the way, called Riyal, and they call it SAR as well. So Saudi Arabia Riyal, so SAR as well. So that school Riyal, so 1,000 Riyal is a registration fee, and there is a deposit fee 5,000 you need to pay, but the deposit fee is actually being compensated later on or used later on with the term fee. So you actually get it back and sort of somehow settlement within the fee. Next, the school timing, she said it starts at 8 a.m., finishes 2 p.m., and Sunday to Thursday is the school timing. So Saturday and Friday and Saturday is a holidays, a weekend. So Sunday and Thursday is usually schooling, and that's how usually office hours as well in Saudi. So in this fee, in this schooling, there are other things, other curriculum activities included as well, such as swimming, sports, various other activities, which is good, because in the UK, my kids goes into swimming, I pay for it. It's not free. The school don't give any swimming to them. Obviously, there are some sports activities in the UK for schools, but not such as swimming and other things, unless your kids goes into private schools in the UK, which I certainly can't afford. So yeah, there is swimming, there's volleyball, there is basketball, there is cricket, there's football. So these are the activities, and she says there is different activities per terms, per season, they do like various camping tours of the area, of the different historical places. So that's on site as well for the kids, which is, I'm looking forward to it, and I think it'd be very good for the kids to do that. Next on the list is half term and holidays for the schools. I did ask that question from her. So the first term, midterm or half term, is October, and that's where you get 1 week of school break in October. And then you have December. In December you have 3 weeks of break from the school, so that's also term break. And then in February you another have the midterm, it's 1 week holidays. And then you have I think in March you have 1 week holidays for midterm from the school and 1 week holidays for Eid. So Eid is basically similar to Christmas. It's like a local event, celebrations, if you don't know Eid. So Eid is a local celebration, something similar to Christmas. Or we, let's say you have in Christmas, the Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and then until the New Year, all this week off. Similar in Saudi, you would have 1 week off or 4 days off for offices, for work. Usually to schools and offices, everything will be shut for that week when there is an Eid. And before Eid, there is Ramadan. If you don't know Ramadan, Ramadan is you fast from the morning till the sunset. And then once that month is finished, then you have the Eid at the end. So Eid in March and another midterm. So you have that 2 weeks holidays there as well. So overall in the first holidays, October, December, February and March. And then obviously there is another 1 week or 4 days bank holidays. There's another Eid, which is they call it Eid al-Adha. So Eid al-Adha is 4 days. For that, holidays as well. So just for if you wanted to make sort of arrangements for travels, holidays, I think is good information for me, especially when I heard it, that October, December, February, March and May you have these holidays from school, so you can then make arrangements to travel home, family, or with the kids on holidays. So that's the holidays. And let me see other things. Okay, so there is fully English. This school is in English language. The one I'm reaching out to, the British school, obviously is not one of the most expensive one, but is kind of the mid-range school. It's the kid speaks English, the teacher speaks English, and they are very trained teachers according to her, fully, and some of them she says very qualified and overqualified. They speak all English, and there is a choice here. So the choice is that if you want to tick in the application form that you want for your son also to learn Arabic, because Arabic is a local language, then you would get per week 2 hours Arabic lessons from the school, free of cost. So it will be included in the fee. They don't charge you anything. They teach the children how to read Arabic and how to verbally speak Arabic and how to understand if someone's speaking to you. So all that is included, 2 hours per week within the same fee. If you choose Arabic and French, there is another thing in the application form which I haven't seen yet, but there is another tick in the application form where you say Arabic and French, then you get 1 hour Arabic and 1 hour French. Even if you don't choose Arabic form, you still get 1 hour Arabic, because from the Ministry of Education she said you must study 1 hour Arabic, which I think is a great language, and I would love my kids to learn Arabic. I don't know, I'm looking forward to learn Arabic. I'm looking to some application right now, learning few words, kaifa hala, alhamdulillah. That's enough for now. So that's all I know Arabic. And yeah, so these were my notes from today. Cool with the education school searches, and hopefully there'll be another call, but I just wanted to document this. and hopefully this is the beginning now. We have now given our passport informations, we have filled out some forms for the immigrations. So the immigration process, I will make another video for that separately. That's another long topic to kind of understand and go through, but for now I think so I just wanted to document this school call I just had with the school to give you some information how the school works. So that's the plan, hopefully for the next couple of weeks, and we are aiming to hopefully finish all these processes by end of October, November. So November time we will be moving. Right now is August. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or suggestions for that matter, please put in the comment. It will help me and help others as well. And if you want to cover anything else on that process, you want me to make a video about or share information about it, please mention in the comment below as well, so I can look out for such an experience and document it as well, because my aim is to document end-to-end the whole process. Again, share, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.